Floyd Mayweather still Gucci'd up despite celebrity and fan backlash. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of that gang notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, Floyd Mayweather, he's still rocking Gucci. He said he's a born leader, and we're going to get to that. He don't care. He don't care what anybody has to say about it. You know, he posted this. Let's get into it. Make sure you guys, if you like what we're doing over here, what I'm doing over here in Ego's Army, smash the like button, hit the like button, and drop me a comment. He reposted this.
Yo, what's poppin'? People continue to flood my DMs with questions about Champ and won't let me stay away from it, so I'm gonna ask a question of my own. If Wendy Williams, 50 Cent, The Breakfast Club, and the whole culture can call this man dumb and illiterate, and he can't read and he need people to read on his behalf because he too stupid to do it, why is this the person that y'all expected to step up on behalf of the culture and speak out against anything? According to y'all, he too dumb to do it. So what do you expect from him? Do you expect him to be an activist, or do you expect him to be dumb? You can't have it both ways. And a lot of people say, yeah, people support his fights, Baz. I get that. That's true. But a lot of people don't. Some people go to his fights to see him lose or hope he lose. Some people go just because it's a hot weekend. Chicks trying to get to a bag. Homies trying to get to some ass. At the end of the day, everybody has their preference, and that's okay. I'm the man friend, and I'm trying to personally find out how to be a billionaire dummy. You dig? Yo, what's poppin'?
Now, this is my first time seeing this from the Shabazz, the OG, and I've seen some of his past videos, and I like what he said. This, not so much, you know, me personally. Like, you basically, so what he's basically saying is, you guys said he was dumb, so, you know, what do you expect him to be, Huey Newton? You know, this thing is getting crazy, but I want you guys to see the content. You know, he turned the comments off, and he posted this. It says, Floyd Mayweather, born a leader. And as you guys can see, he's rocking Gucci, you know, as you guys seen in the thumbnail. This is, I believe, Dapper Dan. He's working with them. So, you know, he's Gucci'd up to the socks and the shoes. Listen, I'm even getting sick of even talking about this. We all have an opinion, I get it, you know. But to me, in my opinion, I respect Floyd as a fighter. He's done legendary things, you know, his skill set second to none. But for me, I really feel like he's almost even trying to live the boxing villain role and rile people up, and just to, you know, he's just like double downing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna say nothing, I don't care, I said what I said, and he's just gonna double down on it and try to stand on it just so he doesn't have to backtrack. But, you know, it is what it is. To each his own. Me personally, it's not even so much saying like you have to boycott. See, this really gets deep, you know. We can go real deep when it comes to this. First of all, for me, you know, the reason why I looked at it and I was like, man, why that wasn't a good look, is, in my opinion, Floyd Mayweather is oftentimes, he is, when trouble strikes, I guess, in the community, in the hip-hop community, you know, just people who've supported him, he seems to go the opposite way frequently. You know, there's a lot of people who, at the time, there was a lot of police brutality. People like Kaepernick were taking a knee. They asked him about it on TMZ, and he was like, oh, yeah, black lives don't matter. All lives matter. You know, cops' lives matter. And it's like, it just seems like he's going out of his way to be politically correct, you know, and try to appease everybody, which is weird because in his boxing career, he never did that. You know, he didn't care what people said, but just the behavior, it just seems like every time there's like a major issue, like the Clippers, you know, Donald Sterling. Floyd comes out and talking about like, oh yeah, he has racist tapes, but you know, people have to live their life. Like he's trying to be PC. Like, you know, it just seems like he never has an opinion. See, and this is why people constantly contrast, because Floyd's a great fighter, as was Muhammad Ali, rest in peace. This is why people kind of contrast the difference in Muhammad Ali, because Muhammad Ali, you felt connected to him. Like, I never met Muhammad Ali, but I felt like I knew him, you know. And I think a lot of people, they just identify with certain celebrities. I'm the same way with like Tupac. Never met him, but I relate to him on different levels, you know. And to me, I understood his message, his plight, and I felt like I understood the man. Floyd, he does some things that to me are a bit questionable, and I don't fully understand. I understand Floyd the fighter. I understand he's worth $1 billion. I understand, you know, his defense is on point. I understand he likes flashy things. I understand he doesn't want to get married, you know, those types of things, like surface area stuff, but I don't really feel like I understand all of his values. I know he's, you know, I know people that know him and fighters that are signed to him and stuff. I'm sure he's a good dude, generous, family oriented and stuff, but you know, I just feel like he doesn't take a stand when it would be great to use his platform. Like I said, I'm not trying to sound like the Gucci boycott. That's just a small fraction of it. I think people in general are just like look at this. You know, the money shit, which is cool. People supported that. People can get with that. Okay, shit, Floyd, he got the little goblet, nice, you know, $1 trillion bracelets and shit. Cool. You know, with the little dangly charm, you know, people was cool with that. And he says real royalty. Real royalty. Everything I got on is real. Even the cup I'm sipping out is real gold. And if you don't like it, then you a real hater. Now that's some real shit. You know. Which is cool, you know, like nobody, like hip hop embraces this. Rappers be doing, like, you know, Black Youngster be throwing money and stuff like that. But the thing is, like, at least the hip hop generation I come from, even the rappers that rap about bling and, you know, just shit like that, like jewelry and fast cars and women and bitches they fuck and stuff, they also have levels to it, you know. Like even Lil Wayne, when Hurricane Katrina came out, started rapping like that. I just feel like Floyd, it's like he's always trying to remain in boxing character, and it would be good to see the human side of Floyd Mayweather. You know, like this shit is cool, that's cool, but when people are dying and getting killed in the street, I understand you are famous, you know. A cop ain't gonna pull you over and not know who you are, but it might happen to somebody whose son you know, things like that. And I just feel like Floyd, almost the way the culture looks at it, they look at it like the wealth has separated him to the point where he doesn't either he doesn't understand or he doesn't want to understand or whatever, or relate to issues because it's not his bag. You know, that's why people are like, oh shit, that's selfish, little stuff like that. You know, I don't care what, you know, me, this is money he made. You know, for me, I don't care about stuff like that. You know, but it just seems like it's hard to explain. Like, look,
the money I still got, the jewels I still got, the cars I still got, the mansions I still got.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's like a perpetual Floyd Mayweather all access 24/7. You get what I'm saying? And like even sometimes with his fighters, Gervonta Tank Davis is a beast, and I'm sure he respects and, you know, wants to promote him and shit like that. But sometimes even at the press conference, he'll be like, I've faced a lot of it. It's like he still wants the limelight in it. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's a Tank, you know, it's supposed to be Tank and Abner Modest, he get on the podium and it seems like he wants that limelight. He wants the attention. You know, he wants to, like, instead of just saying, oh, Tank Davis, you know, him and Tank looked like they had that disagreement with where they were supposed to train a while ago. You know, this is just deep rooted. You know, there's a lot of little things. Like me, I don't care how Floyd spends his money. All this shit, this is cool.
You know what's crazy? People are always in my fucking business, worried about what I'm doing. what Floyd is doing, what Floyd ain't doing, what I do got, what I don't got. Just know, I'm gonna stay in my lane, I ain't gonna fuck with nobody, and I don't want nobody fucking with me. If I go on vacation, my fault. When I go on vacation for 30 days, I take 30 watches with me. But you know what? What's crazy is this. If we add 10 more days, I take 10 more watches. But then I say, fuck it. If I want to bring out the one and only, then I bring out the watch that costs 18 million. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? For you motherfucking haters today, I'm gonna go fuck off $50,000 because I ain't got shit else to do. Money made. All motherfucking day.
So, like I said, me, I don't care about that stuff. Like if he does that, it's just like, you know, just little things. It's like death by 1,000 cuts. You just see these little behavioral things with Floyd that show up. Like even when, if you guys remember, he did that ESPN interview after Ward Kovalev, and he said like, oh, Andre Ward, oh yeah, he lost that fight. So, you know, Kovalev, I'm not saying you have to just side with someone because they black and you black, anything like that. But, you know, it was a close fight. He seemed real harsh on Andre Ward. You know, it just seemed real harsh. That's how I took it. You know, it just seemed like real harsh what he had. Oh yeah, he for sure. Kovalev, yo, he definitely beat him. You know, he was just making it sound like Andre Ward just got his ass whooped. You know, and then they asked about Virgil Hunter. He's I can handle motherfucker training me that ain't never fought. You ain't never, you know, he can't be my trainer. You know, like damn, you just had to go in on Virgil like that. You know what I'm saying? Like just little stuff like that. Or I remember they asked, Floyd is a great fighter. And see, this is what I'm saying. Floyd is a great fighter. It seems like he's trying to. It's almost like he's hedging his bet. I feel like he's played the villain role, but he also, when it comes to social issues, you know, inequalities, you know, poor people problems, he also separates himself from that too. You know what I'm saying? That's what it appears like. You get what I'm saying? Like, and he wants to be PC with all these issues. I remember they did an interview with Floyd Mayweather. So keep in mind, this is the pound for pound. This is champ, right? They did an interview with Floyd Mayweather, and they said, you're out of the sport, right? Who's pound for pound number one? And he was like, Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez. Like, you're saying what HBO Boxing, which is now defunct, is saying, talking about Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez. You're the best boxer of this generation, quite possibly the best boxer ever. You held the number one pound for pound spot. Do you really think Roman Gonzalez is the nicest out? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and there was a lot of talented black fighters at the time, you know, and still is, like Andre Ward, Terrence Crawford. And it was like you deliberately didn't want to give them no shine. Most people, like, consensus after you had Andre Ward like succeeding you, and he's talking about Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez. And I really don't even know that. Like I said, that seemed like the HBO PC answer. Like, for someone who's who I consider a boxing genius, you know, and, you know, all around got all the boxes checked, all the check boxes checked. You know, did he really feel Roman Gonzalez was the next dude, like the next best thing? You get what I'm saying? Like, to the point where, I mean, you seen what happened with Roman Gonzalez. I'm not trying to dog Roman Gonzalez. He's alright, he's solid. But you seen, he fought Sor Rungvisai, a Muay Thai fighter, you know, who got into boxing, who already lost to a guy Gonzalez beat in Carlos Cuadras, you know. And, you know, Roman Gonzalez couldn't even beat him twice. Then he just kind of disappeared. I know he was on the Canelo Golovkin 2 card, but he ain't really been relevant right now. So, you know, I just feel like little statements like that, even like this is the pound for pound number one guy for the longest. Did he really feel that way? You know, did you really feel that, or were you just saying that? You know, like, because you want to stay on people's good side. Because I don't know. Me personally, it's hard for me to fathom that he really thought Roman Gonzalez was better than Terrence Crawford, better than, you know, just all these dudes. Lomachenko, Errol Spence, Andre Ward. You get what I'm saying? So I think that's what it is. I feel like some people don't identify with Floyd because he doesn't take a stand. Like if it's about this type of shit, flexing, money and jewelry, showing the separation, both in the ring and out, he got that all day. Separation in terms of quality and skill set of a fighter in the ring, and outside the ring, nobody's fucking with him financially, but some of those other things that aren't material, that do matter, I just would like to see, me personally, I would like to see Floyd have more of a standpoint. You look at every, like all these other fighters from different regions. Like I remember they had that bad what was it, earthquake, I believe, in Mexico, and Canelo was like, just kind of with the people and passing out food, and he was at least speaking on it, So, Canelo, he'll speak if something's wrong, something's not going on, there's an injustice against his people, he's going to speak about it, and I think that's what people look to. So it's kind of deeper than Gucci. People see the flexing, they know he has a huge platform, and it just would be nice to see Floyd Mayweather say something beyond the flashy shit that we seen on 24/7. It's just like anytime, most of the time, like the issues with race and social inequalities, injustice, Donald Trump, anything, he just always seems to go in the opposite way. Like it's like if the president, if let's say Tukey Williams, let's say Trump was in office and Tukey Williams was in prison trying to get clemency, founder of the Crips or one of them, and then they didn't grant clemency. I remember Arnold didn't grant. We'll say Arnold, when he was the governor of Clemency. I feel like Floyd, if they said, "Hey, what do you think about Tukey Williams? You don't think he deserved clemency?" And like Floyd would be like, Arnold Schwarzenegger, he done what he had to do. He's the man in charge. Like I don't feel like he would say nothing. He would just like go along with it. The man can box though, But I just, me personally, I think it's deeper for more people than people want to see Floyd, at least in the black community and the hip hop community. I think a lot of people do want to see him succeed, and it's just anytime there's a backlash or there's an issue, you feel like Floyd probably, especially if it affects like more minorities in the black community, you don't really look for Floyd to speak out on it. And he knows what goes on. He's talked about racism somewhat, but he talked about it a lot of times when it affected him. But there's other things that are affecting other people. This man Kaepernick had to have a lawsuit that was just finished and no employment just for taking a stand, or actually not standing, to be technical. And I just feel like Floyd, with stuff like this, he's just purposely trying to kind of rile people up. Like if you support Gucci, you support Gucci, but it just looks like, just look at him. Born a leader. Just looks like he's trying to double down and like show people. And I don't know, just how he said it, I guess. He was making it like this is a trend. I don't think it's a trend. And I think people feel like, man, you should be offended by this too. Or at least question it. See, and that's the thing. Even if you want to support Gucci or whatever, that's your option. But like, even say something to the effect of, oh yeah, they need to have better quality control and on the production line. I wouldn't want something like that on my clothing line to have come out, but everybody makes mistakes. Even if he said something like that, but he was just like, man, fuck what y'all talking about. I'm about to spend money with Gucci. I think, my mom always told me it's all in the approach, and I think his approach to these issues is part of it, This type of shit, he's all day with this, If it's about money, if it's about jewelry, you see it. So it's just like he's like trapped in living the boxing character, the villain. You're like, can't be two good guys. I chose to be the bad guy. Fuck it, And it's like he's in that mode 24/7, which just seems off. Like me, I joke around all the time. I'm always cracking jokes and doing impersonations and stuff like that. But there's a real side to me. People who get to know me. And if you're around me long enough, you're going to see multiple sides. I'm a human. I'm not no android or a fucking cyborg. You know, and I would just, me personally, I would like to see, I respect the man, respect Floyd. I would like to see the human side to Floyd, you know, and maybe if you have to be real close to him to do it, but, you know, I think he can even do that, you know, let the guard down. We know you TBE, you know, you can let the guard down in front of TMZ cameras and bare your soul. Again, it goes down to like relatability. Guys like Tupac, that's why I relate to Tupac, because you felt like you understood him. I don't want to go to jail for something I didn't do. Like, you know, you just, the way he talked, the passion, when he talked about the issues, he's like, if you go and you in the hallway every single day and they eating food and you walk by, we are hungry, please let us in. We are hungry. And you singing. He said, and every day they throwing salami, having party, you know, and Pac getting into it. And you just feel, you feel the struggle and you relate to it. And there's a lot going on in America currently. You know, I'm just gonna end the video right now. Floyd's gonna be Floyd, you know, wish him the best. He's, you know, still rocking Gucci, it is what it is, but I'm just saying my 2 cents, not that it matters. He's, like I said, he's gonna be his own person and do what's right, what he feels is right. But that's just my thoughts. It's deeper than just the Gucci, you know, this one time. And, you know, I understand what he's saying as far as there are a lot of, you know, everything is uber sensitive. Like if someone has a song, you know, just crazy stuff. Like some people, they dig up tweets from like 2000. Some of them are, if it's like super sinister, that's one thing. But, you know, they're digging up tweets of people like having an open dialogue and like clearly joking and then trying to, you know, use it against people, shit like that. You know, we got some issues. I think there's deeper issues, like motherfuckers bombing churches and shooting up churches and police and schools and police, you know, we got a lot going on. So I get it, like the boycotts and stuff, people want to boycott everything and look for something, but I just would like to see Floyd, the human side of Floyd, and for him to actually act publicly like any of these issues affect him because they're going on in his community. You know, would you want your daughter or your family, you know, put in a situation where they're ridiculed or got people at school making fun of them because this hood, you know, just shit like that? I'm out. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.